What's up everyone, it's Orchard2, and we're back for a technology video, and yes, I know it's been a while since we've done one. Now, this is actually very exciting because we are going to do, technically, our first ever review. I actually did the review of the 13-inch Retina MacBook Pro. However, I didn't really explain too much of it. It wasn't really much of a review, it was just literally an unboxing. However, we are back, guys, with a full on review of something that I believe that I am just so late to the review on, but I just never got the chance to, and I guess I didn't really care too much about it. But you know what? I love tech. In my heart, I know that tech is everything, and I hope it is to you, because that's exactly what we use in our amazing world. So, if you guys didn't know, last year in April of 2015, Apple dropped a brand new laptop, if you didn't know, introducing the new Apple MacBook. That is literally what it's called. It's been a while since it has come out now, and people have been trying to decide whether this laptop is worth it or not, or if they should get a MacBook Pro or Air or whatever, or all those different types of Macs out there. Well, I'm here to help you decide if you still are needing help on this. So, to let you know, this thing is going to burn your wallet, but it's only going to burn your wallet for a good cause if it's actually worth it. So, this is either going to surprise you or it's going to disappoint you. So let us find out. So the new MacBook, in terms of appearance, it just looks amazing. Just look at that. It's incredibly thin and light, and honestly, this thing looks amazing. And it is the first ever MacBook to ever feature 3 colors. And I'm sorry if the quality isn't that good, but yeah, it's the first MacBook to ever feature 3 colors. The first Apple laptop to come with the silver, gold, and space gray. The same thing as the iPads and iPhones have. And to me, it's amazing because it gives you more choice. Like, do I want 256 or 512 gigabytes of storage? But I can also choose to, you can also choose to have 3 colors to choose from. And to be honest, I think, in personal preference, I like the space gray the best. I mean, gold, it looks nice, but I think it's just a little too much. Silver is just a little bit too plain, but it is classic. But space gray, it just catches me right there. I think that's the one color I'd choose if I had to make a choice. So, like I said about burning your wallet, this thing is expensive, including the tax and all that stuff. All that stuff you have to do to get this computer. It is $1,300 for the base model, as you can probably tell. And obviously it comes in at 256 gigabytes of PCIe-based flash storage, and it's on board, so you can't upgrade it. And it has 1.1 gigahertz Intel Core M processor. It can turbo boost to 2.4, and it has 8 gigabytes of SD RAM, and it runs Intel HD Graphics 5300. So that is a lot of money for something that's kind of average. And of course, like I said, you can choose from these 3. But remember, you can upgrade it to 512 if you really need that extra storage. You get a little bit of extra gigahertz here. It still runs dual core Intel M, and it's going to be 1600. So that's going to be a lot of money, but we're not even done yet, guys. We got to go through a lot more. So with it being very expensive, you're expecting to have a lot of advantages to it, including portability, which we're going to talk about next. So, here's a surprise, gang. This laptop is incredibly thin and light. I'm not even joking right now. It's paper thin. It is even thinner than the MacBook Air. Yes, that is right, guys. It's so light and thin. It only weighs 2.03 pounds. So it weighs about, I would say, maybe a little bit more than an iPad Air. I'm not really sure, but it is just outrageously thin. And with it being thin, Apple, they just have to sacrifice a lot of things, including the keyboard, which, the keyboard is just so shallow. It feels like you're not touching anything. Unless you type really fast, you might not be able to catch it. But, let me just go through this page here. Yes, it is a lot thinner. In fact, the new MacBook is 13.1 millimeters, while at its thickest point, and the MacBook Air is 17.3 millimeters at its thickest point. So, very, very thin. And as you can probably tell, we see something we're about to talk about next, which, yeah, I know I'm confused. It's a little bit confusing here, but it is just very thin and light, is all I really have to say for here. So it also features a 12-inch Retina display with a resolution of 2304 by 1440. But while you might think this laptop sounds amazing, here's the catch. Are you guys ready? This only has one port. That is right. It only has a USB Type-C port. So how in the world are you going to survive with just one port? Well, Apple didn't just do this because they were dumb. I'm not saying Apple is dumb, but I'm saying that Apple actually decided to make the MacBook just have one port, and let me tell you why. USB Type-C is actually one of the most versatile ports there are today. We're living in a very wireless world, so you may find yourself needing to use a bunch of adapters in order to use this MacBook. Like if you're charging, you can't have a mouse attached to it. You only have that one port, so that's a letdown. That's a thumbs down right there. But of course, you will need to buy an adapter for that. So yeah, they just include one port. And also, in terms of the keyboard we talked about earlier, it actually is pretty cool because this has a butterfly mechanism. Because of how thin and shallow this laptop is, instead of having the scissor mechanism, it has the new butterfly mechanism. So there you go. And of course, Force Touch, just like the Retina MVP. It has Force Touch, so you can have more features. So it feels like you're having a double click. You press a little bit deeper, and you can find a definition to a word, and you can just do a lot more than just clicking. Also, there's multi-gesture, of course, and yeah. So in conclusion, is this laptop worth it? Are you going to really want to spend $1,300, $1,600 for this laptop? Now, to be honest, with just having one port, I really don't think this is that worth it. I'm very, very sad, but very sad to say that, but I really don't think it's worth it because you can just buy the 13-inch Retina MacBook Pro for the exact same price and still get a lot more. And it shows because I'm just speechless right now. I'm not really sure why Apple decided to do this. It's the obvious choice to get the Retina MacBook Pro. I mean, you get a little bit better resolution on the RMBP 13, but I'm not really sure if this MacBook is worth it. Even if you're gonna do light casual internet surfing, I think you're better off with the MacBook Air. Just get the MacBook Air. I'm not trying to say that the new MacBook is not good, but I really think that the 13-inch RMBP is much better, or any other type of MacBook. So in conclusion, what exactly is this laptop for? I mean, who exactly is this laptop for? I don't really know. I guess from all my research, I guess I can just tell you that if all you care about is looks, this laptop is for you, but I don't really know if it's a good idea to spend $1,300. So in conclusion, I think it's a great laptop, but with just one port and that underpoweredness, I'm just speechless right now. I just don't think it's worth it. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much all I have today. I just want to say that it's okay for the casual user. And with the new MacBook, I'm just clueless. The laptop has a very shallow keyboard. Also, the Apple, if you love the Apple logo, how it glows, this one does not glow. And also, the keyboard is not backlit, so that's a little bit of a letdown. I mean, considering how amazing this laptop looks, I don't really know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I don't really know what the verdict is. I guess I can just say it's a great computer, but not really good as far as the ports go and how underpowered it is. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.